Now I gotta wait for everybody to find me again. Cold out here. We had a hiccup on that last live stream. Everybody was saying the screen was black, so we restarted the stream. We're gonna let them come over here and see if we get anything. See you now? Better? Alright, cool. That deer that I was just looking at, that was bedded down in front of me, she just got up and started making her way up into the brush. Still got plenty of them around. Like I said, I've been working with the herd all morning. They're fairly calm now because I've been out here for hours. I know I got a few of them running around behind me. They're probably bedded down. They're all wanting to bed down this time of day. I figured they was out eating around sunrise, and then they came up and that is weird. I don't know what happened there. Let me turn you around. Let's turn the camera around and see if you guys can see what I'm seeing, okay? Alright. Everybody still see? I got a deer right behind the tree in front of me. As long as we can still see, alright. You can still see? Good. Alright, so I'm going to try to do my dance. We're going to try to catch this right here on live stream. I'm surrounded by whitetail right now. I've been mingling around with them. If I get up and move, they'll move a little bit, but I want to try to push them out of that brush and back up here into the woods. So I need to start making my way down through there. They'll come back up in here, and we'll just mingle around a little bit. They're really close, so it won't take much to get them on film here. Hold on a second. We're going to get up and move some. Now I got to do this as if I'm not live streaming. Like I said, I've been filming the deer all morning long for tonight's episode. I figured I'd come out this morning, hang out with them for a while I was filming the episode, but they got so calm with me, I was just like, fuck it, let's go live. Because capturing it on live stream is just way better. I got two of them bedded down in front of me, so they're just wanting to come up in here and go to sleep, and I'm fucking up their day. I'll try to watch y'all's comments, but I gotta watch what they're telling me too. Otherwise, they're just gonna bolt and we're gonna lose the herd. And the whole point of going live is to catch them on film. So I'm gonna come up here close to the clearing, and I'm just gonna sit my ass down, and I'll have to whisper to you guys a little bit. But we are right in the middle of the herd right now, so if we sit down right here, we should be able to get them at different angles. Just let me sit down here real slow. Sorry if I miss anybody's comments. It's more about what the deer are saying than the chat. So here we go. We got one right here just watching us. One coming up behind me's got a flag up. That ain't no good. It's kind of cold out here this morning. So I got one right there. Come around here. Got one standing right there. The rest of the herd came up behind me. A couple of them looking predators as fuck. No fawns though. Yeah. We're just hanging out with the deer this morning. Turn over here. So the herd's coming back out of the grass. They're all just watching me talk to you now. They're wondering why I'm talking so damn much. It's one thing when I'm out here and I'm not fiddling around and moving a lot and I'm just, you know, spending time with the herd, but when I start talking, they're like, the fuck are you doing? The others are coming up behind me whenever they get a little bit closer. I'll show you kind of almost a 360 view of how I'm surrounded by deer right now. Always going live over on Twitch. I figured I'd go live on YouTube just for you guys. They're looking off behind me. The other deer that are behind me might be coming up back through the woods. The ones that are behind me are getting a little bit closer. They're pretty calm this morning, which is why I wanted to try to get closer to them and get them on live stream. It's one thing seeing, and I always say that, it's one thing seeing a choreographed edited video, and it's another when you're just seeing it live. Now I'm going to try another trick right here while she's moseying closer to me, okay? Just hold on a second, guys. Coming right towards us. Just gotta shut the fuck up and let them do it. Whenever they get like this, you have to listen to their rules. If they want to come closer, they will. See that head bobbing she's doing? I don't have any foot stomp, but she's bobbing her head a little bit. Curious, but not that curious. No, now she wants to be all prancy about it. Pretty princess. The others are moving down into the swamp. All that brush you see behind this deer here, over here, they have a whole network of like trails and caves almost. It looks like a cave network up in that brush. So once you breach the outer brush, it's nothing but open space and trails in there. It looks like it's impassable, but you could walk through there with ease, and that's what they're doing. So they're sort of moseying off. I'm probably talking too fucking loud. I still have one standing right over here in the brush. I don't know if you can make it out or not yet. Right there it is. Let's see if we can lighten that up. He's been standing there this whole time I've been talking. The rest of them are slowly moving their way down into the swamp. Oh, didn't like that cough? All right, we're gonna head up that way and see if we get a little closer to these guys. Just a little bit closer, okay? See what we can do here. I'll work with these three and see what we can do, unless I got one laying down over here. Every once in a while, I just have to sit down for a minute and kind of be quiet, you know, get them calmed down again. If they start stomping at me too much, I'm gonna have to just stop. We're actually going to make our way down here towards the larger part of the herd a little bit. They're right in front of me. Right there's one of them. My hand's free right now, so it's shaky as shit. Always walk off side of them. Don't walk directly towards them. Do not look directly at them. Just sort of mosey around and mind your own fucking business, and they'll come to you. So that's what I'm gonna do right here real quick, guys. Let me turn this around. I try to give you guys the best lesson I can here while we're live. The deer are that way. They're over there. So I don't want to look at them. I don't want to do anything that alarms them. I'm actually walking away from them right now. And I've been doing this process all morning. And it makes them curiouser and curiouser and curiouser because they're like, what the fuck are you doing? You just moseying around and shit. So I walk away from them, get a little closer, walk away from them, get a little closer. It's just back and forth yo-yo deal. And it also helps me guide the herd and kind of keep them close together. They like numbers. They like being close to each other. They don't. Once I get in the middle of the herd, they tend to scatter a little bit. So I'll walk away, let the herd regroup, kind of talk to each other a little bit, and then I go back in. So I'm walking away from them now just so I can get up here to the top of the ridge and drop back down. That'll get the herd over there with those other three that we was just looking at. And then we might get like a dozen of them on film. And I keep doing that throughout the process. Today I do not have my main camera with me, not carrying a big rig. It's just the iPhone. I have a new app on my iPhone that I'm trying to test out for the Twitch streams. So I figured I would test it out here with the herd just to see how it captures film without being live. And then the herd started getting so sociable with me. I'm like, fuck it, let's go live. They're straight south of me right now. Well, it's actually west of me right now. I'm getting to the point though where I can start sort of circling down that way. But where I'm at right now, I'm also upwind of them so they can scent me. They know what I smell like. Right now I smell like apples. When I first came in, I had like 4 apples in my pocket. I took an apple and I cut it in half and rubbed it all over my coat. Oh, I got a turkey too. Little motherfucker. I got a wild turkey running right through here. We're gonna try to get him on film too. I ain't so worried about the goddamn wild turkey. I just spooked him up. He's hauling ass. But we are gonna try to work with the deer. Let me turn this back around. You don't need to see my ugly mug. So, yeah, I just spooked up a fucking turkey. He didn't have no beard. I'm following their trail. You can see the trail right here a little bit. Staying just offside of their trail to get down here, but I got one that's staying right in front of me on the trail, and he refuses to turn his fucking ass around and go back towards the others. Once I get a little closer, we'll sit down and the camera won't be so goddamn shaky. They're staying close to the brush right now. But I think we can get up in here and get pretty close to them. I got a couple that are at least holding their ground. The ones that we was originally looking at when I started the stream are following me. So I'm just gonna go up here. Fucking hands are cold. I can't wait for snow to come in tonight. That's some bullshit that's happening. This late in the year and it's supposed to snow this weekend. Alright, we're back in the herd now. It's a little bit heavier brush, so it might be harder to spot them, but I'll do my best for you guys. Once I get up in here in these grasses, they're going to start. What I'm trying to do is push the herd back into the woods because we can get better shots of them if they're in the woods rather than in all this heavy fucking brush. So once I talk the herd into moving back into open ground, it'll be a lot better. But we got one right here. Shaggy looking fucker. Y'all make him out. Got another one right there in between the trees. That's a buck. what I'm looking at right now is a buck. He's just now getting buttons on him. Let me sit down here and see if I can stable this up some. But this is a buck. He's gonna have a big ass rack on him, because he's already got buttons. You see him? So we're looking at a buck right now. I just got the damn log in the way. See if I could stable that up. Bear with me, guys. We are hands-free here. This is completely random. I wasn't planning on going live. No, this ain't HB. This is a different one. And you see those little knots right there next to his ears? We're looking at a buck right now. He's gonna have a big ass rack on him. The diameter of that base is insane. Look at that. I do apologize if I missed anybody's comments. I gotta focus on the herd while we got them. So we're looking at a buck right now, and that's probably the big ass buck that I was filming earlier in the year with the main camera. We got another one coming up out of the brush now. They're getting all curious. We got 3 of them right there. One's little. One's a yearling. I actually want to go straight towards them. Where they're standing at right now is the access point to all of those paths that they got cut up through all that brush. So once I get in that brush, it opens up. It's just breaching the outer wall. We got 3 of them that were probably 3 or 4. No, there's 4 of them. They were probably all bedded down right there in the grassy area. Wish the clarity was a little bit better. Let's see what we can do here. There's a pop of color. Make them stand out a little bit. Oklahoma. All right, they moved on into the brush, so I'm gonna follow them. We're gonna follow them into the brush. So hang on, guys. It might get a little shaky, but this is a completely unplanned live stream, guys. I mean, I was not planning on going live, but we're gonna head into this brush up here and see how close we can get to them and try to get them back into the woods. Whoa, you little shit! That little one right there just came up out of nowhere. All right, so we're gonna try to go in there and see if they'll let us film them inside of that little network of caves that they got up in there. If nothing else, I'll be able to show you guys a pass that's up underneath the brush. If you watch the series, we've been in here before. We're gonna have to go kind of slow and work with them a little bit. I don't want to spook them too much. Let me sit down right here, because there they all are. They actually didn't go in. They're walking the edge. I'm gonna try to walk with them, but I'm gonna have to shut up. All right. So I'm gonna see how close I can get to this herd right here, and I'll try to keep it as stable as possible. So let's start making our way towards them and see what they do. I'm surrounded by deer right now. I got them flagging off behind me. I don't want them going into the brush. I want them coming back into the woods. I can only take a couple of steps at a time before I have to stop and let them chill. I was actually thinking about dropping down into the brush and then coming back up. Quit talking and start stalking. Alright, let's try an experiment here. We're going to take a little walk. We're actually going to walk away from the herd. And we're going to come up through. This would be a pretty common strategy for me if I was just trying to capture them on my main camera rather than on a live stream. I do the same technique all the time. It's a pretty heavy brush, that's why it might get a little jerky, guys. We can talk them into getting back in the woods. It's so much easier capturing them on film when they're in the woods, and they've been in the woods with me all morning. But as I was coming down through here, I was looking for one doe in particular who lets me get right up on her, and I ain't sorted her out just yet. She doesn't have any like distinguishing marks to help me. She just lingers behind as the rest of the herd moves on. I was trying to get in frame with her. If we can sort her out of the herd, then I still might be able to get in frame with her right here on the live stream, which has been one of my goals for a while. I got one sitting here watching me. Heavy bedded area right in here. It gets really thick. We're actually following the herd, so we should run back up on them. I need to go this way. Tell you what, man, these briar patches start growing, things get thick as shit up in here. Let me tell you, these aren't fun. Sorry if you guys are getting seasick with the shakiness. We're just trying to reposition ourselves with the herd. We gotta do it the hard way, of course. Coming down through here, it'll push some of them at least back up into the woods, or at least I'm hoping. So tonight's episode is going to be interesting because I got some epic footage before I started going live. Been a while since we went live on YouTube. I'm supposed to be out of the woods right now. My new computer came in, and let me just turn you around here. My new computer came in, and I got to get it all set up for streaming on Twitch. Fucking thick shit. But I gotta go pick it up first. It's ready to go right now. It's curbside pickup, so I gotta stop and pick up my new computer today. Get it home. As I'm editing and processing this for tonight, I'll be getting that computer all set up and doing all that fun stuff so we can do more stuff over on Twitch. and probably here on YouTube too, but Twitch is going, I got a whole thing. I got one to the south of me, but we want to go on up in here, so we're going to try to plow through this shit right here. Oh, hi. They're right there. So the plan worked. I got 3 of them sitting right here in front of me. So that's what I was hoping to do, is walk a circle around them and come up to this side. We got 3 of them right here in front of us. Let's see how close they'll let us get. Probably not very. Oh, I got 4 of them right here. Yeah, we're close. I just don't know what they're going to do here. How close they're going to let me get. We're all navigating the brush together here. I figured if I came up this way, I'd get on the other side of them. They're right here with me. We're just walking sort of side by side now. I'm coming up on a grassy area. That'll let me cut back in there. But I'm wanting them to go to the woods and not to the south. If they go to the south, that's fine. We'll make our way along with them. We'll just follow the herd. But let's get on the other side of this brushy area here and see if we can cut up through the grass. I know there are a couple of them back there in the woods. But I got this goddamn thicket patch between me and them. Not gonna be fun trying to get through there. We're gonna try it. Bear with me, guys, it's gonna get a little rough. Actually, don't think I need to go all the way through there. They're not gonna come out in this grass. I just need to go up here enough to push them back some. And they just went back. So now we're gonna go back to the trail that they were originally on and follow them through. Cause I just got a flag. There's only one through and there's 4 of them in here. A little shaky. Where are you, you little shits? Let's see what we can do here. A little rough, guys. A little rough. Cut down here under all this damn brush. They're already back up in the woods, so we're gonna try and make our way back through there. Ow. See, now I got through that outer area. Aside from the damn thorn that stuck to my back, we have trails up in here. See how it just opens up? You get through that outer shell, it just opens up right here and you can make your way up through here. This is where they'll always be bedded down at when they want heavy cover. That's a little bit too much noise through the brush. They're gonna be in a bad mood when I do come up on them again. I was doing so much better just having my ass sitting down in the woods instead of trying to push them. You start pushing them, they'll go right the fuck away from you. Appreciate that. When I get back up here with the deer, I'll sit down and actually be able to look at the comments there in the chat soon. We just in the thick of shit right now. Completely unplanned, random live. Surprised anybody was around. Now, we gotta let this woods calm down a little bit. I made way too much noise pulling that stunt. That might have been the end of it for the day, to be honest. That was a hard push. So what I'm gonna do is, you guys, if you wanna hang out just for a second, I'll get up in here where I got a little bit of cover, and we'll just wait and see if the herd comes back in. If not, they probably drop down to the southern part of the swamp, which is, oh, no, they're right here. All right, so they did come back up in here in the woods. We're just gonna go over here and sit down. A little bit of cover here to break up my pattern, but still be able to film and get them on here. I got a little shrub up here I'm trying to make my way towards. I can sit down with it right behind me, and I'll have a little bit harder time spotting you that way. So just let me get up here, guys, and I'll sit down by this shrub for a while. We'll just keep the film on the deer, and I can talk to you guys there in the chat. Almost there. We're just gonna sit down right here and let them come to us. Oh. All right. So the herd's right here. If we sit still for a while, let the woods calm down, they'll start coming back up this way. If they don't, then we'll start trying to make our way slowly towards them. But I think if we just sit here and shut the fuck up for a while, they'll come up. So like I said, I apologize if I missed anybody's comments there in the chat. You sort of all just kind of talking amongst yourselves anyway, from what I can tell, which is awesome. They're moving. I made them real flighty. The herd's scattered right now, but they're going to want to meet back up. They're come back up into the woods here to bed down. One right down there in the middle of the frame. I usually come out after sunrise to film whitetail, because they'll be up feeding right after sunrise or right around sunrise. But when we get to this point in the day, they're ready to bed down. They don't want to be up moving around, especially when you got cold weather coming in. So they're going to want to come up in here to the regular bedding areas, so they'd walk right back into us. Looks like I got a few of them actually trying to make it up the ridge. It's just to the north of me, but that's just the edge of the woods. They ain't gonna go very far into that. Like I said, sorry for whatever comments I missed while we were going through the brush there. I was not looking at the phone at all. Now one is moseying down through there in the brush a little bit. There's foraging around some. We're going to try to move a little bit. I got some of them coming up on the ridge. The north ridge. We're going to try to reposition where we can get some more of them on film. Y'all came to see the whitetail, not me, right? So I'll do my best to get you some live footage of the whitetail. I'm walking along kind of horizontal with two of them right now, and I got a couple up ahead of me. I get up in there, just past these trees, I can sit down again. I keep getting the tripod snagged up on shit. This here's where they're wanting to come, and I keep cutting them off. Ooh, I got two that just got into a fight up here. One just kicked the other one. Just trying to reposition, guys. I'm walking along with two of them, and I got three of them just ahead of me. Once I get closer, they're all going to come together. We should be able to get all of them on film in the same area. Always walk horizontal along the herd, never at them. I wish I could find that real sociable doe and have her calm enough to work with me here in the live stream. That would be great. It's gonna be a thing eventually. I'll make it happen. Just a little bit further. Just sit down right here. I'll let them calm down a little bit. See if they all come together into one group, and then I can walk towards the group. That one there's fairly curious. And doing exactly what I want her to do too, which is walk down towards the others. My hands are cold. Didn't bring gloves with me. It was warmer whenever I came out here than it is now. The further I go into the day, the colder it's getting. A little trot there, tail up just slightly. Another little trot, but no tail. So this is kind of the kind of behavior I'm getting out of the herd here lately. I get a little trotting out of them and a foot stomp every once in a while, but yeah, a couple of the does look pretty swollen. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm trying to see for the fawns to be born so we can get fawns on film. That's why I keep coming out here with the herd. Alright, they all group back up and they're foraging a little bit, so we'll try to make it a little bit closer to them. To do that, I'm going to walk a half circle pattern and start making my way down towards them without running them back into that brush, because I don't want to go back through that brush again. Again, this is a completely unplanned live, guys. I had no idea I was going to go live at all today. Just a little bonus video, catch up with everybody, say hi. Hang out with the deer on a live stream. Just down here by this tree, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them right here. Oh. All looking pretty healthy. There's a couple of them that look like they went hungry through the winter, but for the most part they look fairly healthy this year. So we can walk around some, sit down, get a little bit closer, just walking half circles around the herd. When I first started the stream, I was surrounded by deer, and now they've all clustered together just to the west of me. So that's what we're looking at now. I'm gonna see if they'll let me get a little closer. I've been walking like with them like this all fucking day long, so they're used to me just mingling around with them, but they're still not letting me get as close as I've gotten before. Kind of want to run into that fucking turkey again. I'll walk about 10, 20 yards, sit down, and then try to get closer and closer that way, just inch by inch, sort of. They're not as curious of me as they were whenever I first came in. I'm just an annoyance to them right now. All they want to do is go to sleep. Alright, we're gonna reposition one more time. They're moving out of range. I can't see them no more. There they are. Let's get up here by the trail. Yeah, I got them too worked up now. Too much activity. I'm not just sitting here on my ass like I normally do. So they're getting further and further away from me. So if I was to sit right here, if I was to sit right here, they might come back through. I'm not sure. I got one that's staying pretty close to me, but the others are getting a little more active. I got two of them that's wrestling around with each other. Why do they keep doing that? I think it's a little grainy that close. Oh, there they are. Look at this. These two are wrestling around with each other. One keeps chasing the other one. Yeah, they're mingling around. They're not really coming to me, but they're not running away either. They're just foraging right now. They're staying right on the edge of the swamp, so it makes it difficult to capture them on film. It's real thick in this area. I was trying to push them into the woods because the woods is fairly open ground. It's easy to see them there. Seeing them in this is a pain in the ass. If I was smart, I would have went live a lot sooner than I did. When they were really calm and they were just mingling around with me. But I kept talking, trying to film tonight's episode, and then, moving through that brush the way we did, it made all that noise, and it kind of broke some rules. They're still not bolting, though. Hey, clearly Canadian, thanks for stopping by. I do apologize if I missed anybody's comments. I'm sure when I come back, I'll be like, shit. Completely unplanned, though, guys. This wasn't planned out at all. I was doing one thing and then decided to do another. I got this one here. If I can get this stable. This one here is probably going to be the last one. It's the one that held back anyway. The rest of them, they're just all scattered right now. So the rest of the herd ran off and this one's hanging with me. I don't know how close she let me get. If that's our sociable one, I can walk right up to her. But so far I haven't been able to do that today. That's true. I gotta teach some of those professional hunters how to hunt. But you know how hunting season is too. Hunting season comes around, they all disappear. It don't matter how good of a hunter you are. Unless you track them all year like I do and you know a particular herd's movements throughout the year, they outsmart the hunters all the time. Wild turkeys do the same. Turkey season right now. Caitlin Moss, that poor girl's having all kinds of trouble during turkey season this year. She can't get anything come close enough to her to get a shot off. And here I am walking and trudging through the brush and doing all this crazy shit out here, talking to the fucking phone. Right there's our deer. Oh, we got another one. They're coming up out of the brush. They're coming right back to me. So they're all trying to gather up here. I got another one here just off to the right of me who's slowly making his way through the brush pile up here. That one there might be trying to head over towards him. So if I stay still, might be able to get them coming right up out of the brush and walking right towards me. Let's see. I got a position here I want to try to get to. I'm going to sit down right here for a while. If they come through, they're going to come right through this area. Where are you at? There it is. Yeah, they're trying to meet up over here. Yeah, they're all coming right back into the area. I'm surrounded by them again, but they're still in the brush. I'd have to sit here for like a half an hour or so before they calm down enough for me to capture them on film again. Fuck, it's cold out here. You know, it's really weird is they'll walk through there and they'll just lay the fuck down. I'll be sitting here waiting for them. They already bedded down and trying to go to sleep. It's just that time of day. Quiet now. Just trying to bring them back. I'm gonna go ahead and start walking up here through this brush, guys, and then probably gonna stop the stream. I got everything filmed for tonight's episode, and then the deer were just cooperating this morning, so I thought I'd at least go live for a little while. Completely fucking random. Probably a jarring experience for you guys. Yeah, I need to be going too. I got a new computer I gotta go pick up, so I gotta be heading out of the woods, which is what I'm doing now. And just stay live until I get down to the other side of the swamp, and then we'll close it down. I can make the hike back to my truck, and then I'll leave the woods. I'll go straight to my pickup for the new computer. I gotta get it back home, and once I have, it's a dual monitor. It's got 2 monitors on it. So once I see the size of the goddamn thing, whenever I get it all put up and put together, I know how to design my room around the computer rather than just trying to guess it. So all weekend long and probably all through next week, I'm going to be working on the software for the Twitch streams. And I actually have a deal with Twitch and Amazon Prime, so we'll be able to hang out. You guys can hang out with me, and we can watch movies on Twitch and just talk and have watch parties over there. So we can pick out like survival films, all kinds of shit like that. Kick back on live stream and watch the movie and talk while we're watching the movie. So I got that deal with Amazon going on right now. I'll get it all sorted out and set up after I get the new computer, and I got to get Streamlabs up on that, the whole bit. So I got a lot of development to do this next week. I actually do not know if there's going to be a Friday night episode of Huntsman next week because of trying to get the new computer set up, the studio redone, streaming on Twitch a little bit more often, and all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to be swamped with setting stuff up so we can live stream more often, live stream a lot better. And then of course this Sunday at 3 o'clock we are going to be streaming on Twitch, and we'll get back to our interactive dice game and searching out a new campsite. So I will be live on Twitch this Sunday. New episode coming out tonight at 8 o'clock. And other than that, guys, I'm just going to be busting my ass trying to set up the new computer and all of the rigging that goes with it, the light, the webcam, the microphone, all of the software with Streamlabs, developing overlays, alerts, and all of that shit. It's just a massive amount of work I got to do. But this is just a completely random live stream. Started off with the deer, but the deer done run off, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut the live stream down, hike out of the woods, go pick up that computer. The other footage that I filmed today will come out tonight at 8. So you guys will get to see some more of the same herd that you saw right here on the live stream tonight at 8, if you're interested. And if you guys want to come and join in on the survival game over there on Twitch, you're always more than welcome to do that too. There's links all over the channel for that. So that'll be my next live stream, guys. Sunday, starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll probably be streaming until well after dark. That's our next live stream. We will get some more live streams up on YouTube for those who are too scared to come over to Twitch. But for that, right now, guys, I'm going to close this down and get through all of this damn brush and go pick up my new computer. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.